everybody, and this is Chromanson50, finally doing another Gmod video. Considering that how much I love this game, I haven't done too many videos on it. That's pretty weird. So this is going to be a new type of video. I decided to do a map review. Now, Gmod is a fun game, but without maps, it's not really anything at all. It's just kind of a game with nothing but a menu screen and some miscellaneous add-ons. Now, you might be asking, why the heck am I near some pyramid things? Well, that has to do exactly with the map that I'm reviewing today, which is my personal favorite Gmod map of all time, Gmod underscore, or GM underscore hotels, I believe it is. I don't know, I don't check, like, the actual names and stuff, but yeah, my favorite Gmod map of all time, I'll just go to the teleporter. There's just so many cool little things on this map like that. And sorry if the footage is a little bit laggy, because my recording setup has kind of changed a little bit, and this map just lags out my computer in certain areas because there's a lot. So, yes, this map is very, very interesting. So, the main thing I should really notice, or I should really tell you to note, if I fly up here, the map mainly consists of two large hotel-like structures, and it takes place on, first of all, a roof, several sort of rooms, floors, and hallways like you'd expect, as well as some deep areas down here where interesting things can be found. Trust me, interesting things. So I'm going to be going over just a few things that I like about this map, just review each of the several important aspects of it, and yeah, so the very first thing is aesthetic. Now, a lot of Gmod maps that I've seen, I've seen a bunch of them are really good looking, but we've all seen one that's just not very nice. Thankfully, GM underscore hotels is very, very nice. Now, it does look a little bit plain on the outside, but once you actually get into the inside stuff, there's plenty of lovely little details, not to mention the buildings and everything all just look really great, It's a nice blend. It does really look like some sort of hotel or something. To see this, head inside. Now, yes, there is some bare areas, I will say that, but overall, I think it looks really nice. Like, look at this. This entire area just looks very nice. It doesn't look choppy. It doesn't look like it was thrown together in a day or so. Everything just looks really, really good. Now, this area, just watch out. This door, if you go down that hallway, you will get lag. This entire place just gives me a lot of lag. So if you're not running on a supercomputer like I am, or poorly worded, if you are running on a supercomputer unlike me, you probably won't experience anything, but for those of you with only decent computers, you're going to be getting a lot of lag. Now, each of the two buildings definitely has their own sort of things that set them apart. Now, the second one, as I will refer to it, is much more of a maintenance type building or administrative, because there's a lot of, like, meeting areas. If you go in here, there's a desk, meeting area right there, as well as a few, workstations and stuff. So I like to call this the administrative building, and I just want to say it's really interesting having two separate areas that have a completely different feel. And this is a lot more important for other things, but honestly, if you're looking from my perspective, it's very nice. Then you also have the other building. Now, the main floor for this one is slightly lower, but, the ladders are probably the only thing I'd probably change about this map, as it can be a little bit jarring having ladders, but this building right here, this is going to be your sort of residential looking building, because as you can see, you have a little restaurant kitchen thing. This is a storage closet. Right over here, laundry room. Lag. This is a bathroom. I wonder why that wall made a weird noise. Who cares? And then over here, you have a selection of about 6 lovely, unfurnished abodes, And then right over here, you have this weird little dark place, which leads you right back over here. It's really interesting. The aesthetic of this map is very, very nice. Not to mention that this is just the main area. Oh, that's more lag. So, there's a lot of other areas that you can actually explore too. I'm just going to be going over some of them. First of all, you have two roofs. One is a sort of simple structure, but it has stairs that lead downwards. The second has a nice little tower. Now, this can be a really nice place to snipe off your friends if you're playing with them, or just simply look at everything. But as said, more ladders. There's a nice little lake here. Not sure why it's there, but I like it. Right over here we have the pit, as I like to call it. This actually leads down to a cool little, like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like this thing. It's just this cool little underground area. And I really like that they added something like this. Don't go in there. Just don't. So yeah, the aesthetic of this map is just really, really good. As I said, favorite one of all time. That's got to be a reason. Now, other than aesthetics, first thing I should probably cover is game modes. What game modes does this map work really well for? Sandbox is a definite plus, as if you look hard enough, there's actually a building platform where you can build stuff. But if you're just fooling around with your friends and stuff, this is also a really good map. There's so many cool little hidden secrets and Easter eggs to explore. I'm not going to show you any or too many of them because it's a lot of fun to find them on your own. But I've had this map for about, almost a year now. And it was only until about, 2 to 3 months ago that I finally discovered pretty much everything there is. And I'm sure there probably is still more on this map that I haven't discovered yet. But hey, only time can tell, right? So yes, Sandbox, this map works really, really well. I'll say that. Now, the other game mode that this works well for is RP. Dark RP, pretty much any RP. Like Dark RP especially, because that's the main one, but pretty much any sort of RP mode would work really well on this map because, as said, you have administrative for certain jobs, you have residential, lots of special little areas for different jobs. RP on this map is very, very good. I definitely suggest it if you're trying to do that because, let's face it, RP downtown is just getting kind of boring. You need to find some new maps, and this one, I have not seen an RP server that uses this one. I hope I eventually find one, but honestly, it'd probably be really good. I'm sure there's a lot you could do with that. Now, one thing I would not recommend is using this for either Prop Hunt or Trouble in Terrace Town, or the other one. I forgot. The Who's Who, maybe? I forgot what it's called. The one where you have to guess, like, who isn't an AI, that one. I forgot. I haven't played that one. But I would not recommend it for that, because this is a very, very big map. And for Trouble in Terrace Town or Prop Hunt, it'd basically be impossible to win, as either a trader or a prop could simply hide in one of the 12 gajillion little nooks and crannies on this map to just overall make you have a very bad day. So yeah, any sort of hide-and-seek like a game mode, not recommended. This map is simply too big. But for more objective, not objective, but either fooling around or highly objective-based modes, I would definitely suggest this map. In fact, Team Deathmatch is actually really fun on this. Or something like the Hunger Games. May seem contradictory to what I just said, but if you're doing the Hunger Games on this map or something with your friends, it's a lot of fun. It's really tense stalking all the different hallways, thinking that someone may or may not be there. So if you're trying to do a sort of free-for-all, deathmatch, any of those type, I definitely would recommend this map. However, Prop Hunt, Trouble in Terrace Town, and Who's Who, I think, just don't play them on this map. Seriously, don't. So, yeah. Now, as said, this map is very, very good. But there's a few little fun things that I'm gonna go over. So, if you want to, like, discover a lot of stuff on your own, then I'd recommend you don't watch this part and you just skip to the end for, like, I don't know, an overall recommendation or something like that. So I'm gonna be showing you some of the cool stuff that you can actually do on this map. Just a little taste. None of the really, really, really secret stuff, but in the beginning of the video, you saw me near some pyramids. Now, if you head over to the balcony area for the administrative building right over here, go into the storage, just clean up everything real quickly, hit this button and a teleporter activates. It teleports you to this weird plain area. If you check over here, of course, you have this, like, I don't even know what the heck this thing is. It's like a building with multiple little buildings. It's like a, I don't even know. It's like a U-Haul storage or something like that. Then you have the Great Pyramids of Gimadza right over here. 2 of them are inaccessible, and 1 simply contains the portal back, but you can have some epic battles in this field. Trust me, it's a lot of fun getting 50 Combine versus 50 Rebels and just throw in a random Antlion guard. It's a lot of fun. So that's one thing that you'll probably find pretty easily. Another thing is this little prison yard. Now, if you look close enough, this one isn't exactly that hidden, but if you head through the residential building, down this staircase right here, you'll find this area. Head through this door, prepare for lag, and you'll find a sort of Combine-looking prison area. This area is really cool. Now, as said, if you're doing an RP, this area is spectacular for a prison. Because not only do you have this weird little interrogation room right here, you actually have a couple cells that you can open. Just head through here. You have a couple cells, all in good fun, you know. Head down here and you'll find this little prison yard. Head up here. Button. And you can probably find this on your own, but yeah, it might be not as much fun if you do this. You can head down into another section of the pit.
Oh no.
This is just sort of big, empty section. If you want to build something, or I don't know. Really good hiding spot down here. No one ever finds you. As said, this is just the main sort of walkway from the pit. Go up here, and there may be a little secret. Remember that wall earlier that I was just randomly talking about why it made a random noise? Not sure if it works with this weapon. But, yeah, just a fun little hint for either RP or deathmatch. But you can actually break open that wall if you hit it a couple times with a melee weapon of sorts. It works with the crowbar, it works with the CSGO knives. Haven't tested it with too many other things. I'm pretty sure the fists don't work, but, you know. A few other things that I can mention. Now, just to warn people, there's a very large amount of secret rooms on this map. I'm not going to show you any of those, but yeah, I'll make another video of that. But yeah, there is a lot of secret rooms on this map. Like a lot. Like, whoa, that's a lot of secret rooms. Okay, this joke is gone. So, some other things that I should probably get around to mentioning. Empty rooms. There's a lot of them. As said, meant for RP, because a lot of these rooms are probably meant to be player homes and other things like that. You know, stuff. So yeah, this has been a map review for GM_hotels. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Don't know the exact name, but I'm sure most of you maybe have this one. But it's my favorite map of all time when it comes to Gmod, no matter what, even when I'm playing Trouble in Terrorist Town with a few people, you know? It can have its moments, but as I said, try and stick to the game modes I recommended. Now, a few other maps, if you really like simple maps, you know, RP Downtown, this is a good alternative for RP Downtown, basically. I think this is definitely better just because of all the cool little features, considering that Downtown's a little bit boring, but if you liked that map and its sort of casual feel, you'll probably like this one too. If you like a whole lot of Easter eggs, I'm not sure exactly what other map that I can recommend. Something like, what? RP Downtown Infinity. Man, RP Downtown's getting a lot. Blech. RP Downtown Infinity also has a couple Easter eggs, you know. If you like Easter egg driven maps, then this will definitely have a lot of things for you. Just casual messing around maps. This is better than the GM flat plains or a lot of other just random build maps because there's so much more you can do, you know? If you like testing out weapons and all that, maybe this isn't the map, but I'd recommend it for those of you who like, well, deathmatch, RP, and just regular old messing around in sandbox. Now, I'm going to be doing a follow-up video that explains all of the little secrets and things in this map because, oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. So y'all better, I'll definitely be going over that some other time, but for now, I'd give this one a definitely recommend. Like, score, I'm not going to give it a numeric value because that's just stupid, but in my opinion, I would recommend this map. Definitely recommend for literally everyone. So this has been, Gmod map review, and I will see you next time. Now, I feel like such a joker for saying this, but subscribe. if you feel like it. I'm not forcing you. I'm not forcing you. I'm not shameless. Not just see you next time.